blue world, orbiting its star among the endless cosmos just as any other might. Even peering beneath the cloud covering, one looks upon a world with many familiar features. The seas writhe and roil with aimless fervor before crashing against sandy beaches or unrelenting cliffsides. Those beaches and cliffsides stretch into rolling green valleys. Yeah, that's it. Oh, voice is scratchy. Where was I?
You got it. You're the best.
Rolling green valleys or massive mountain ranges which eventually give way to vast forests, dreary marshes, scorched deserts, or lush grasslands. Where one begins to understand Aegis' uniqueness is when the focus shifts to its denizens. From their storied past, a world is truly born, a world within which two eras of time have come and gone. Precious little is known about the bygone time periods. The scholars make assumptions and the bards tell stories of gods walking amongst their creations, about the most powerful among those creations rising up in revolution, seeking their own ascensions, and of endless warfare that nearly consume the entire planet. Though the current era is thus far free of the direct involvement of the divine, their power remains in many. The signs of their influence are endless, and the scars of battles long forgotten are hidden all over Aegis. The Shattered Belt is a particular reminder of these conflicts. Its surface is largely scorched and riddled with chasms and canyons, as if it were once in severe danger of being torn apart by some incredible force. Though much of this portion of Aegis is completely uninhabitable and has become a haven for terrible fiends and monsters, a few pockets of it have come to be reclaimed throughout the mortal age. The most prominent example is the city of Marut, your current destination. Whether through circumstance or chance, purpose or prophecy, you've all been drawn to the city, along with 100 or so members of the caravan you're currently traveling with. You made your way along the road out of Vengata, passing tower after tower, strange landmark after strange landmark, and finally, you find yourselves mere days away from the destination. It's at this point, when you all, being close enough to the front of the caravan, hear a familiar voice ring out. And you hear a familiar voice to all of you at this point, the Dragonborn, who is sort of like acting as the guide. He yells out, "Right, everyone, listen up, listen up. Announcement to make. We are approaching the last leg of this journey, and we will be parting ways with a lot of the belt's guard here at the Tower Arut. I will turn it over to the captain of the guard. She has a question for some of you, Miss Frida Dunslab." And another familiar face to all of you at this point, a very, very large, swole Goliath woman, about 7'8" in height, big imposing figure, long sword at her side, long bow on her back, half plate armor, very, very nice, imposing figure. And she yells, "Yes, thank you very much. So, at the Tower Arut, we will be losing a lot of our guard. At this time, I would like to ask people, any who are armed and able, if they would be willing to act in our stead. The Chief Mogul has seen fit to offer a reward of 15 gold just for volunteering, and of course, further payment can be discussed afterward, if anything should happen. We would like all of you to speak quickly, and thank you for your consideration." And at this point, a bunch of people in the caravan start to get up around you guys, and she gestures them over to a couple of people at her side, including a smaller but still pretty yoked woman. And Brunhilde, if you would like to describe your character, please.
Yeah, sure. Brunhilde is a very short but stout dwarf woman. She has flaming red hair tied into two very full pigtails running down her shoulders. She has, I believe, half-plate armor as well on her. She's wearing armor and has a warhammer strapped to her side, and a shield attached to her arm, which has a symbol of a gauntlet with an eye on it. For those who recognize it, this is the symbol of Helm, which is her deity. She has a lot of freckles on her face. She looks fairly friendly, but kind of ruddy. She's smiling, and seems to be willing to talk to people.
Okay. So at this point, the fervor has started. People are saying, 15 gold for doing nothing, basically. And they're starting to line up if you guys want to do anything. Nobody's signing up.
Juniper will sign up.
Okay. So as you approach, would you like to describe your character, please?
Yeah. So Juniper is a furbolg. She's 7'2", pretty muscular. She has light blue grayish skin with freckles and short red hair with twigs and leaves in them. She's carrying a crossbow and a quarterstaff. Oh, and a shield with a drawing that you can tell she drew it herself of a tree. Very bad drawing.
Nice. Awesome. Right, so you approach and the captain points you toward Brunhilde.
Brunhilde greets her and says, "Hail, traveler. Are you here to sign up for the mission?"
Oh, I'm ready to fight. Yeah. Let's do it. Not really here for the gold, and just here to help.
Oh, I like that. What is your name?
Name is Juniper Penguin.
Juniper. That is a good name.
Thank you. It's a tree.
My
What's
name
your
is
name?
Brunhilde. My name is Brunhilde Breakhorn, and I'm a paladin of the Lord God Helm. She says, and shows her shield. I see you carry a symbol on you as well. Do you serve someone?
Yes. No. I mean, well, I serve nature, the balance of nature.
Oh. Yes, that is a very fair thing to do, I say. A noble goal.
Thank you. You as well.
Alright, so you sign up and you get your 15 gold automatically. They just give it to you. But then the rest of the payment, they say that it'll have to wait until you get to Maru if anything happens. So at this point, a lot of people are signing up. There's probably about 10 people only. And they get to sort of the back of the line, and she says, "So, as we lose our guard presence, of course the road will be a little more dangerous, but that is fine. Should be alright. Let us continue on our journey." And the caravan continues rolling down the path. If anyone wants to do anything or have any conversations or anything. Basically just traveling at this point.
Well, Brunhilde might try and chat up Juniper and ask her, so what are you doing in Marut? What are your errands?
Well, I'm looking for my younger brother. He's been gone for a while, and I just want to find him, see how he's doing.
Oh,
What about you?
that is a very important goal. Family is important, and I would very much like to help if that is possible. Well, me, I help with the Beltsguard here. They are sadly somewhat understaffed, and I'm doing my best to be of good use to these people.
That's so altruistic of you.
Well,
Nice.
the Lord Helm gave me powers for a purpose, and I want to fulfill that purpose.
That's good. I respect that.
Alrighty. So as you travel on, you're probably about a day away from Eru at this point. And this caravan is full of a bunch of different things. It's got people of all sorts. It's got vendors, merchants. It's got people selling cool strange wares. People just traveling from one place to another. Just continuing along the road. The safest place to travel in the belt. And at the end of the day, you arrive at the tower, and the guard starts to separate. A lot of them start to go inside of the tower and sort of like give their names and say what they're doing, and as you guys settle down for sort of rest, anything else you'd like to do before that, or just go to the next day?
I have something that I would like to do.
Okay.
So, seeing the people who signed up to be guards and kind of like assessing them from the back during the travel, I'll kind of lean over to Spencer on our way there and I say, you know, those two look like they would enjoy a bout or two in the arena, don't you agree?
Well, they're certainly armored enough, but I don't know if they have the fighting spirit. They definitely could be guards.
They could be guards, but you can't really judge a book based off its cover.
That's true enough. Should we go ask them?
Oh, I would love to.
Alright.
So, kind of, with Spencer, side by side, I'll kind of saunter over to Brunhilde and Juniper, maybe at the rest when we decide to stop, and as they kind of settle down or get into guard positions, I'll just walk up to them. And
you approach, and if you'd like to describe your character, please.
Yeah. So what you see is this purple-skinned, with short, curly, dark purple hair. He has horns that kind of curl up off of his head. He's wearing very extravagant clothing, like think David Bowie, just straight up David Bowie, and that's what he dresses like. He has a long sword on his back and 2 daggers on his side, as well as a lute that goes across the other side of his back. And as he comes up, he does a dramatic bow, putting an arm on his waist and putting the other one in the air. He says, "Greetings. I noticed that you look very capable of battle, and I was thinking maybe when we get into the city, if you have time, there's going to be a bout, a tournament, perhaps. And I thought the two of you might be interested in joining us. I mean, Spencer here."
Spencer, you're approaching as well, right? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so you can describe your character as well, please.
Okay. Spencer is pretty tall, like 5'11". She's wearing clearly homemade leather armor. She doesn't really have that many weapons. She's got like a quarterstaff and maybe a dagger, but that's it. And to be honest, it doesn't really look like she's capable of wielding that quarterstaff very well. She's not muscular or anything. She has blue eyes. She's young. It's kind of hard to tell exactly how old she is. She could be late teens, early 20s. And her hair is sort of like a dirty blonde, but with streaks of blue and purple in it. That's clearly she did herself. She does not bow like Misery does. But she gives him a look like he clearly does this a lot, like with every person they meet. This is
Literally
very common for him.
Every person.
Literally every
Even
person.
terrible people.
Yeah.
I just stab him in the middle of the mouth.
So Brunhilde responds and says, "Hail, travelers, and who might ye be?"
Well, I have many names, and I will get on the list as soon as my compatriot here feels like she should introduce herself.
So his name is Misery. My name is Spencer. We were just coming over to see if you guys were gonna partake in the fights once we get to town.
Ah,
The fights?
Yes, tournaments. Have you not heard of those?
well,
Not really.
I have heard of them, but I don't partake.
Yeah.
And why, may I ask, wouldn't you do such a thing? Testing your combat, maybe for your two gods here, you could prove yourself to them. Maybe even earn a little bit of favor.
Grammy, that's the my other character. Sorry, Brunhilde, like, her face scrunches up into a frown and says, "No, combat is only just if it's for a just cause. Combat for the sake of fun is not just."
But it is fun.
It's fun, but it is for a just cause. You're getting money to go out on other adventures and save people. It's literally investments. Think of it like that. Plus, you're doing me a favor by supporting my home.
Your home?
Home?
Ah, yes. I feel right at home. Slashing, beating people up. People that probably deserve it because they're assholes in real life.
How do we know you're not an asshole, you horny
He
fellow?
is. To be fair, he is.
To be fair, and he winks at you and says, I may be horny, and I may be an asshole, but I'm a nice one.
It's yet to be determined, really.
Well then,
But,
you should come to the...
so
You should come to the arena and get to know me a little bit more, shouldn't you?
Or at least watch us fight. Could be entertaining at least. Well,
I'll
it will be
gladly watch you
entertaining.
fight. That I'll do.
I'll be there for watching. I'm just looking for my brother.
Oh,
I
you know he's there? Or
I
are you
mean,
just
I
wondering?
assume. I don't.
Do you
I just
think he's
assume
right?
it feels like he would go there. You know what? Probably would. He's very, really likes to like people. You know him.
I don't know. What's his name?
Looks like me. Have you seen a
wait.
furball?
I don't know.
Furballs are very, very rare in Merot.
I've never been here before. This is my first time, but maybe Misery has. He's been here more than I have.
Make a history check if you've seen a Furbolg in the first roll.
Check if I have.
History check.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that. 19 plus 1.
You have seen a Furbolg fighting in the ring.
Well, I have seen one Furbolg. Do I remember what this Furbolg looks like, Dungeon Master?
It looks like, same color fur at least as Juniper.
Red hair.
I've seen one Furbolg fighting in the ring. Looks a little bit like you. Might be your brother, might not be, but might be interesting to find out.
In that case, I will join the fight.
Oh, let's hope you don't have to fight your brother.
Rightio then.
No.
Oh, and I believe we haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Brunhilde Breakhorn, Paladin of Helm.
And I'm Juniper Fingwin, Furbolg of the Coniferous tribe.
and let your gods be with you.
I
Yes.
would prefer that.
I have no god. Nature is my god.
Nature is a god to many people. Some people worship it different than others, kind of giving a sideways glance to Spencer.
At this point, Valentine, the leader of the circus, kind of comes up to you as they're sort of setting up for the night, and he says, "This is a tiefling man named Sven von Dant," and he comes up to you and he says, "So, a little bit of gold just for sitting around and watching people's backs. Sounds pretty good, yeah?"
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
I think I might sign up myself.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Very well. You would like to approach with me?
Very well.
All right. And they will come up to Brunhilde, and Sven says, "This Sven is a colorful fellow, just like Misery. He is actually like multicolored skin, almost like a rainbow, but no yellow or green, just the pink, just the blue, just the red." And he comes up and says, "Oh, my dear lady, I would love to sign up to be a guard for these fine people on the rest of this journey."
Oh, oi, look at you. You are, did you fall into the paint bucket when you were born?
I will take that as a compliment. A great
Oh, you are
compliment. Thank
you are beautiful. And of course we could always use more help. I'm Brunhilde, and who might you be?
My name is Sven von Dant. Pleased to meet you. I am the leader of the circus that you are traveling with. Perhaps you have noticed us.
It is hard to not notice the tents.
Indeed. They are quite folded up, but still colorful. And this is my esteemed colleague, Valentine.
Pleasure to meet you.
And Valentine, if you would like to describe your character, please.
So he's a half dark elf. He has like a black shirt that's kind of unbuttoned, so you can see his necklaces. He's got 2 different necklaces with different coloured like jewels in them. He's also got like a kind of salmon coloured waistcoat on. He's got his clothes are really like embroidered and fancy, but you know he's had them for a long time. He's got like a kind of special belt on with lots of like tassels on it and like chains. He's got white like kind of imperial trousers, and then he's wearing red brogues as well. So he looks quite classy, but he doesn't look like upper class, if that makes sense. I mean, he's also got a violin like on his kind of strapped to his back, lower back, and he's also got a kind of dagger on his side also. He's got platinum kind of rough hair, and then he's got 2 thin braids coming down from the side. He's not completely like black as in a dark elf. He's more of like a grape color, if that makes sense. Yeah. He doesn't look like he's more forthcoming. He kind of holds himself back, so he's kind of behind the other guy. Yeah. Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Valentine. I will set you up with the head guard so you get your reward.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can all mark down 15 gold.
What sort of... Do I know what sort of creatures we might encounter on this? Like on the caravan?
Actually, go ahead and roll just a general intelligence check.
Okay. That's general intelligence. Yeah, that's a 5.
So you're not entirely sure. You don't do this very often. You volunteered to do it just because basically it was good money and it was getting out of the city for a while, and the city can, it can wear on people. So you got out, and you're not entirely sure. You're sure there's people who would know, but you're not completely aware.
Could I make some sort of check to maybe figure that out? Since I have a wide range of knowledge.
Yeah, you're you're pretty well traveled. You heard stories about different places. Make a history check.
History check. Got it. Okay, so that is a 18. It's an 18.
18? Okay. You've heard different stories about various creatures out here. There's kind of like giants. There are fiends of all kinds. Mostly big, imposing things that can survive in these harsh lands. There's also raiders that come down sometimes from the north. There are maybe Zeke from the Thorn Forest that make it over here occasionally. All kinds of different threats.
I will relay literally all of that to Brunhilde.
Well, we better keep a watchful eye on the road then, and the areas around us. We don't want to be attacked in the middle of the night.
You sure don't. Especially with fiends.
She smiles confidently and touches her hammer. Oh, I wouldn't worry so much about fiends if I were you.
He gives a smirk and kind of just sits down again.
I'm gonna lean over to him and just say, do you think that we should volunteer? I mean, I'd hate to miss out on a good fight if we come into one.
You know what? You might be right. You lead the way this time. I'm tired of talking.
That's new. All right. I'll lead us back over to Brunhilde. Can we still join?
Yes, the more the merrier.
Okay, so you guys have your 15 gold now?
After Brunhilde hands me that, I kind of just nod and say, "You can trust in us, dearie," and just put the gold directly on my belt.
Trust you like I trusted the goat that my husband got stuck in the fence post.
That's fair.
Brunhilde, bring the shade.
Well, she hasn't seen us fight yet.
It's shade or shade. It doesn't make any sense.
Right, so as you all settle down, pick your various camping spots. If anyone wants to keep an eye on the perimeter, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll do that.
I'll do it as well.
Good.
And that's a 20.
It's a 19 for me.
Okay, 20 and 19. Night goes by pretty quietly. You just see people clambering by, sort of picking up their various wares. You also see the guide, the Dragonborn. He is deep in his cups at this point. At a certain point throughout the night, he has a large jug strapped to his back, almost like a big keg, almost. And he's just sort of keeps pouring a little bit of that into a mug that he's got on his belt. And he's just a little bit toasted. And at this point, the captain of the guard comes up to you guys and says, "So, I hear you have all volunteered. Thank you very much for your service. I am sure that this journey will be peaceful and pleasant, but in case it is good to have hands to help. So thank you. The Chief Mogul thanks you, and I thank you."
You're welcome.
Brunhilde just nods emphatically, since she was on board already.
And at this point, you can all get your rest, and we'll start on the morning. and the day is yours if you wanna. Night goes by pretty uneventful. And so as everyone packs up and gets moving again, there's general clamor in the morning. It's probably about 7 o'clock when everyone gets roused. It's pretty hard to sleep late with all these, beasts of burden and wagons moving around and stuff like that. So everyone gets moving pretty early, and you set off. And the guard presence is obviously diminished pretty heavily. And guard presence, you can tell belt guard because they have cheaply painted leather belts that go across their shoulders. It's like a strap that's just painted gold. It looks pretty crappy, but it's a symbol of who they are. So, and it's days yours. You're traveling, heading to the city. You've got about 3 days left on the journey at this point. So as the first day goes, everyone can do whatever they want to do. And day is yours.
I'm gonna go talk to Brunhilde for a minute.
Sure.
Have you made this trek before?
Yes, I've come here before. This is not entirely unfamiliar. My home place isn't that far away from here, and I've been helping out, like I said, quite a bit.
Because the guard is short-staffed, you said?
They're always a bit short-staffed, They prefer to fight in the arena instead of, going with the duty. The sense of duty isn't very strong with these people.
My cat is playing the piano. Okay. Anyways. So, what kind of sword, or what kind of, you have a hammer, is that right?
Yeah, Warhammer.
Is that your weapon of choice, the hammer?
It's very good since I've been a stonemason. I'm married to a stonemason, actually, so it's quite familiar and it feels very good in my hands. But I also have these, and she sort of pats her back, and there are like some javelins attached to her back in case she has to go into ranged combat. Well, why are you curious, young Spencer?
Well, we're going to be traveling together, and you're clearly in charge at least a little bit. So I was just wondering.
Yeah, they trust me a fair bit, but they've seen me in action, so they know.
Well, I have to admit, I kind of hope to see you in action as well. Nothing too dangerous, of course, just maybe a little bit.
Why?
It could be fun. I mean, isn't it just going to be boring if all we're doing is walking?
Well, it is better to be safe than for innocent people to be attacked.
Are we the innocent people?
Oh, no. Maybe. Depends. No, I was thinking more about the caravan. They are more vulnerable than those who are capable of fighting. And speaking of, how do you fight? Do you fight with that thing? And she points to the staff.
Oh, only if I really have to. Honestly, I'm not very good at that. I have a specific set of skills. I don't really like to use it unless we're in a fight, because can't do it a lot, so I want to be careful that I don't run out of it. It's a little bit of magic, a little bit of nature.
Ah, what sort of magic? I know some too. Being a paladin.
It's nothing godly like that. It's more like, maybe more like juniper, natural magic.
I understand, I think. Well then, I hope you don't have to use it, even though I am pretty sure you hope you have to.
we'll see. For sure. Come on, at least a giant would be exciting, though.
Giant would be very dangerous. Have you seen how big they are? They're bigger than the Firbolg.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I also did notice how tall she was. What do you think of the circus, by the way?
The circus?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've seen them here before. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered Mr. Rainbow. But they could be fun, but often circus attractions are a front for something more insidious.
Ooh, now that's interesting.
I won't judge until I know. It is not my place.
Well, we'll keep an eye out on it then, at least.
Yes,
just in case.
I think that is a very good idea.
As the day progresses, anyone who wants to can make a perception check, keep an eye on the perimeter as far as you can see.
21.
18.
21.
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very much more of the same landscape that you've been traveling through this whole time. The closer you get to the river, and you guys are pretty close to the river right now, it gets a little bit more grassy. There's more vegetation. For the most part, though, the Shattered Belt is, as its name suggests, pretty rough. And yeah, basically just more of the same along the road. Nothing crazy happens, nothing dire. And if the day progresses, unless anyone wants to do anything, we'll just go to the next day.
Juniper's gonna go up to Misery. So you said you saw a Firbolg who looks like me. Did he look happy?
Did he?
He did.
Oh,
It looked
yes.
like he was enjoying it.
Almost everyone that goes into the arena goes in to have a good time, and that one was having a damn good time.
Oh, so he was winning the fights.
You can't be
I see.
happy and being slashed more than the other guy.
Well, that's good. Have you fought against him?
You have not.
No, but I could say it would be a downright pleasure.
All right. Have you maybe spoken to him at least?
Never got the chance myself.
Right. Well, thanks.
No problem. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
I will.
I had a question for
Appreciate
you.
it.
What do you mean by nature is your god? Do you believe in a nature goddess or god? Or do you just worship nature as in the spirit of it all?
I worship the balance of nature. So I believe that if you take from nature, you have to give back an equal amount.
Is that your motto for life?
I guess it would be my motto, one of them at least.
And going off of that, what is your main goal in life? What do you want to achieve with it all?
Oh, this is a really heavy talk.
Oh, just
My main
starting
goal
questions.
in life?
Yes? What do you wish to achieve, if anything?
I have no clue. I'm having existential crisis right now. I suppose I want to make people laugh, and I want to just live a free life, travel. I don't want to be held down, really. What about you?
After this tournament, it was mostly using the tournament as a way to see people's capabilities, like yours, because I'm hoping to earn up enough money to hire some people to go with me to find someone very important to me. Would that interest you, traveling about?
Yeah, since technically I am trying to find someone very important to me, I'd love to help you find someone who's important to you.
Then we can help each other. What a great partnership that's already blossoming, almost like nature itself.
Indeed. Juniper offers a low five and just pulls it back really quick.
He goes for it, and he's like, "Oh, too slow."
You get it. My type of guy.
And he kind of just like, as he's walking away, he'll kind of just like flick her on the tip of the nose.
It's interesting.
And I'll actually go and try to find Valentine after this conversation, because I realized something.
I was also going to go try and find Valentine.
So serendipitously, me and Spencer are just like walking in the same direction. Like,
I think he'd feel like on his own.
We just naturally meet up.
Like he cleaning his violin, just keeping sure it's in top shape. Over on his own.
You guys approach. He's there with the head of the carnival again, Sven, the colorful rainbow man.
Rainbow man, I love it. By the way, Misery is looking this dude up and down. And as I see Spencer come up, I kind of stop and wave a hand to go ahead of me.
I roll my eyes and go forward.
Teenagers.
Are they're just sitting down, right? The two of them?
Yeah. Whatever you want to be doing, Valentine.
Yeah, I reckon we'd just be sitting down.
Alright. I'll sit down across from them and, hi. I was just wondering, if you could tell me a little bit about the circus that you guys are traveling with?
Yeah. Well, I joined it not too long ago, to be fair. I've just been traveling with them. It's kind of just to get to my destination more than anything. I'm not actually a big member of the circus. I do a little magic show, but it's nothing special, really. You should see some of the other acts. They're incredible.
And where's your destination?
Our destination is... This is...
Meru.
That's the one. Meru. He hears in the distance. Yes. I've been traveling there. I'm following the universe and just living life.
To Marut. Are you headed to the arena as well?
I'm unsure of my journey so far. I've just been told that is where my destiny is.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a lot. Okay.
At the start of my destiny, at least.
He's understanding his talents. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to turn to Sven and ask him about the circus.
Oh, it is quite a wonderful thing, and he is underselling his talents. He is quite a skilled performer within magic. It is a very lovely performance. But the circus has all sorts of things. We have trapeze artists, we have magic shows, we have tricks and gimmicks and things to make people smile and enjoy themselves for a little bit. I think that is all we can provide in this world. A little enjoyment.
That seems noble.
Thank you.
Do you do magic as well?
Oh, Sacre Bleu, no. I'm just I just bring people in together. I'm the head. And I give announcements and I make advertisements and things of that nature. But no, I'm no performer myself.
Are you guys headed to like set up in Marut, or is it just along the way?
Oh, we are going to set up there. We will spend some time there, I think. There is if I'm not mistaken, there is a festival of some kind approaching in a few weeks.
That's what
Seems
I've
like a
heard.
very good place. Indeed. Seems like a very good place to bring something of this nature.
Well, I've never been to the circus before, and I'll turn over to Misery. We should go, don't you think? See the show?
May I ask, what kind of holiday is it?
A holiday, well, from what I have heard, it is some kind of solstice event. The longest day of the year is approaching, and yes, it is some kind of solstice holiday.
Looking at Spencer, looking at him, looking at Spencer again, it says, he had me at solstice. We're going.
Yeah, we look forward to you coming.
And after we go to this circus, or maybe before even, we invited the two holy women to come join us at the arena. And I was thinking, since as I've couldn't help but overhear, that you're good with magic. Am I not mistaken?
Well, I'm still learning, but I could provide a supportive role, perhaps.
And what's a better place to hone your skills than in the heated atmosphere of a tournament?
Okay. As long as I'm getting paid, I mean...
Does the tournament offer money for the winner, Dungeon Master?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I say, well, perform the best you can with us, and I'm sure the winner will get a hefty sack of money.
Then you can count on me when the time comes.
Rightio then. I'll be seeing you. And what was your name again? Started with a V, I know.
Valentine. You can call me Val.
Val. A lovely name. I'll be seeing you around. And I'll look at the rainbow tiefling, and I'll kind of give him a wink and then turn on my heel and walk away.
I scramble afterwards. Oh, crap. Were you flirting with him?
He kind of gives you a look like, you know I was.
Are you going to try and recruit them? Oh, I think he's talking. All right, we'll move on.
At this point, Sven gets up and approaches Brunhilde and says, "Excuse me, madame. Once you reach the city, will there be more opportunities for things like this? Do you know?
What kind of things?
For like mercenary work, simple things like this."
That depends. But I've had no trouble finding work with my set of skills. And work that is above the board, if you know what I mean. There are a lot of shifty things going on in Marut.
Oh yes, of course, I've heard a great deal. Well, it seems with your skills, with your hammer and your shield and your armor, those skills are quite,
Protecting people is my duty, and it is my pleasure to do so.
Very well. It's good to know. You seem like a good ally to make.
Oh, and a bad person to cross.
Indeed. Well, thank you.
Oh, it's the least I could do.
He wanders off. And, at this point, I'd say it's probably about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Sun is starting to crest a little bit, go down. Yeah. If anyone wants to do anything else? Okay.
Brunhilde is gonna go talk to Misery. She says, "Hail there. Oh, I saw you in the distance. You were talking to the circus people.
Yes,
You
I
looked
was.
at that rainbow man like he was dried parsley in a wardrobe. Are you intending to butt heads with him?"
Not exactly heads. More like ends.
Jail.
By the way, he when you come up to him, he's probably working out just to keep his form up and coming, even though he's like super skinny. So he's probably like hanging from a tree that he was doing sit-ups from.
Brad.
She doesn't look very impressed.
Why are you inquiring? Why do you want to know?
Well, I'm not sure if you're up to any good, so I want to make sure that you're in line with what we're doing here.
He smiles, kind of brushing a piece of hair off of his face. He says, "Oh, I get up to no good. And when I do, you'll know it."
I sure hope I do.
And he'll kind of come down from the tree and he says, "May I ask you a question? You don't necessarily have to answer, but I'm very curious."
Sure, go ahead.
What do you want from life?
From life?
What's your ultimate goal?
I want to help and protect people, and when I'm done and no longer able to do that, I want to move in with my husband and start an orphanage.
That's quite lawful of you. Good, even. Let me ask another question. Would you be opposed to helping someone like me?
That depends on what you need help with.
Sorry about that. Can you repeat that?
It's okay. That depends on what you want help with.
It's help with finding someone who is lost to me. You might know him, though I don't know him myself.
Who might that be?
He's a famous adventurer. I'll think of the name another time when I feel a little bit more comfortable.
Well then, just be aware that if you're up to no good, I'm up to no help.
Understandable.
Well then.
Thank you for having this talk with me.
Well, I'll be watching, she says, and picks up a giant rock and walks away.
As she picks up the rock, and if she looks back at him, he'll kind of just blow her a fake kiss and then go back to working out.
Oh. Okay, so day progresses on. Traveling, just walking, various noises of the beasts of burden catch your ears all the time. Feet are starting to hurt by the end of the day. At this point, the end of the days, it's been a long journey, or probably about 3 weeks, the better part of 3 weeks at this point. And Eventually the sun sets and people begin to set up and make camp again. And at this point, the Dragonborn comes over to the circus guy, Sven von Dant, and says, "Excuse me. Wait, what's this guy's accent? British. I forgot how to do a British accent. Oh well. Excuse me. I am curious, very curious to understand. Like, how does your circus? How does it work? How do you get your people in?" And he said, Gus. Sven says, "Well, we usually find people along the road, just like all of us have done here, and we find lost souls like this one here." He points to Valentine. Says, "People find us and we find them and we make them happier. Isn't that right, Valentine?"
Indeed, yes. I would be lost without the circus.
It is a wonderful place. Great people. Understood. Well, I would like to enjoy some of your performances. I don't suppose you could do one right now. And Sven says, "Well, it would take a certain amount of prep work. We would have to set up a bit, but I think this could be achieved with some of us. Some of us do not rely on tricks or props or anything like that. Perhaps, Valentine, you could do one of your performances."
I could certainly give it a go. I think I would need a little bit of prep work. Yeah, I think maybe an hour, and then I can.
Very well.
You go.
Perhaps you can join us again in a little bit. Oh, very well then, very well. Oh, by the way, if anyone would like to partake in some libations, I've got plenty on my back here. And he pulls off the strap, and he's got this huge jug still, just full of something.
I'll take a drink.
Okay. It's really good, actually. It tastes like if you've ever had like a hazy IPA, tastes like a very good one. This is the finest beer in all of England. Got it in Westerbrook. Filled my stores. A little place called Fair Seasons Brew Bar. Great place indeed.
He's not very fast at drinking it, but he does drink it all.
Okay. And he just sort of meanders around.
I try to get a drink.
Oh, very well indeed. And he hands you another mug from his belt and pours a little bit. Very good.
Unlike Valentine, I just chug it. Like, no class, just chug it.
Ah, that is my kind of woman.
Juniper gets a drink too.
All right. Pours you a little bit. Let me know what you think. Why do I keep going back to the wrong accent?
She sips it and just. I thought this was going to be apple juice, but this is good too. Never had this before. It's nice.
Apple juice, I see. Well, actually, there are quite a few apples on the carts here. Perhaps we can find some apple juice for you if you want.
Probably make some.
That would be lovely.
It is fall, so plenty of apples, plenty of fall fruits making their way to the city. If you guys want to look around, make an investigation check.
23.
3.
23. All right. You managed to find a small cart, a bunch of apples in there, and the guy running the cart is a little halfling guy, bare feet, tattered clothing, but good enough. He says, "Oh, hi. Hey, would you like some apples?"
Oh. Yes.
All right. Well, wonderful. Let's see. A couple of apples that'll run 2 copper.
Oh, can I just give you, have some acorns? No.
A trade. A trade would be
Yes,
wonderful.
will you
Yes.
take a trade?
Oh, of course. A trade is great. I'll take 3 acorns for 2 apples.
All right. She gives him 3 acorns.
What is the
Seems like a
trading?
fair trade to me.
Do you just carry around acorns?
She doesn't understand money.
Just
Fair
got the
enough.
50 gold, and she's like, "What's this?"
Acorns are the new gold. You can't tell me different.
Thank
I
you
like
very
that
much.
I like that the druid knows more about money than the cleric.
Also know about acorns, if that helps. And I definitely know how to make apple juice.
Oh.
In character. Out of character,
Should
I'm
we
not
make
really
some?
sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'll help her make some.
Hands her apples.
Okay. Able to squish out some juice from the apples. So you get a nice cup full or flask full of apple juice.
Nice. Thank you so much. Want an acorn?
Sure.
She gives her an acorn.
I carefully put it in my inventory. I am putting this in my inventory for the record. 1 acorn. Do you always pay with acorns? Does that work everywhere?
Oh, sometimes people get really upset when I try to give them acorns for their wares. And I have to give them gold, which, what can you do with gold that you can't do with acorns? You know, you can make acorn tea, eat acorns. You can't eat gold, can't make gold tea. Yeah.
Fair. I guess I never considered that. I'm gonna start looking around for acorns.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
I would actually like to help.
Go for it. Make it
We're gonna
advantage.
we're gonna invest in acorn stocks.
Yeah, for sure. Are you rolling separately or am I using advantage?
You can
What's
take
your
advantage, or-
what's your investigation plus?
4.
Oh, mine too. Go ahead and roll.
I got a 15.
15.
Second one was way worse.
No, actually, no acorns on the ground whatsoever. No trees in the area, so unfortunately, unless the halfling fellow loses one accidentally, no acorns on the ground, unfortunately.
Well, none here, but we'll keep an eye out.
And at this point, the dragonborn guy approaches you all and says, "Well, I was promised a show over here in a little bit if anyone would care to join."
So Val
From
set
the
up
circus?
if possible, he set up like a table, like a tablecloth on it, just with
Yep, definitely.
and a few items on it. He says, "Come one, come all, come see the magic that I possess." He's gonna cast dancing lights like above him, like he's gonna raise his arms, and then do like a kind of a rainbow formation like this, and then the dancing lights are gonna appear as he brings his arms down above his head. And then he's going to look up in the sky, and I'm not sure if this is how Firebolt works, but he's gonna like try and make it look like he's breathing fire with it.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just gonna look up and breathe fire. Then, for flavor, he's gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, and try and juggle with it.
Nice. Make a performance check.
Pardon?
Make a performance check.
Okay. He's not terrible at this. 15.
Okay. It's pretty good. It's quite fascinating watching a drow elf juggle with a magical hand.
Yep.
A giant magical hand at that.
Yeah, it's 5 foot by 5 foot, I think. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay. I mean, he's just going to basically keep doing that, and then he's going to rotate between that, breathing fire, and then he's going to start dancing lights and making it look like he's juggling them as well. So.
Awesome. The Dragonborn is fascinated. He's also very, very drunk at this point, but he is just...
That does help.
His eyes are glued. Yeah. The blur.
Yeah.
He is fascinated.
What else does he have? It does seem like I don't have the best circus spells.
That was great.
I mean, his show is aimed at children and young adults, so yeah. And he kind of he rotates through these acts, and then he kind of ushers on the next person normally. So he would who would be next? Would you know? Like if
well, the rest of the circus people are kind of like, they're not really into it at this point. They usually have like props and things that they set up, so they're just sort of like, yeah. You're the only one who's really
okay,
taking up the
sure.
mantle here.
Well, he does that for, let's say, 15 minutes or so, and then he bows.
Splendid, wonderful, awesome.
Juniper's clapping.
Magnificent.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
Just
then
wanted to show.
he walks off the pretend stage. That's
quite a warm up then. That was splendid. I'll be sure to see this once I get in the city.
yes. I assure you, it's much better when you see it under the tent with all the lights and all the other acts.
Very well. Thank you very much.
While this is going on, Brunhilde is going to talk to the head guard and sort of ask her if it's okay that they're doing that and not that they, don't attract attention.
Oh, the captain?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure it is fine. I'm not expecting much resistance on this journey, but it's better be safe than sorry,
I will stay guard tonight as well.
Very well. I will stay vigilant as well.
After
Thank
Val's
you, Brunhilde.
performance, he wants to find some more of that alcohol. Yeah.
Right, you're able to. The Dragonborn is eagerly giving it away at this point, especially to you.
Yep.
You entertained him.
Yeah, he's getting quite drunk.
And this Dragonborn, I don't think I really described him very much. He's a red-scaled Dragonborn. He looks like he's seen better days. He's pretty older Dragonborn. His scales are a little bit faded. Looks like he's seen a kind of a harsh life in the wastes here. He tends to spend a lot of time out here, guiding people basically from one city to the other. And It was a little rough, but nice guy, jovial fellow. A little unhinged maybe, but nice. And he's willing to share as much as you would like.
I mean, yeah.
And he doesn't card.
Yeah, he's gonna drink
He
as
does
much
not
as he can.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I see. You're getting drunk as fuck. I understand now.
Okay, yeah.
8.
8. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are getting the spins a little bit. You are good and intoxicated. This is quite a strong beer.
He's trying to juggle
And-
with the lights again, and it's just.
The Dragonborn, on the other hand, is not drunk. He is plowing through like a champ.
What was
If you
his
don't
name
mind.
again?
The Dragonborn.
Yeah.
It is Frigor Armstead. Kreigor.
While the Dragonborn and Val are drinking together, I'd actually like to come over and kind of like saddle up to him, maybe sit across from the table that they're at or something like that.
Okay.
And as Valentine is juggling, just from all of the noise and stuff around, I'll kind of just lean forward and I say, "You look a right bit tipsy over there."
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Make an insight check there, if you want, Misery.
And after he says that, I'll kind of look at the Dragonborn and back to Val. And I know this might not be a straight answer, but some people's tongues are looser when they get a little bit of liquid courage. I'd like to ask you a question. Don't feel obligated to answer, but I'm curious. What do you want, Valentine? What do you desire more than anything?
What do I want? Well, right now I want some more of this booze. And he just starts drinking.
Frigor says, "Hey!"
What is it that you want? That's the real question.
He had to
Sure,
step
he's
away.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. The Dragonborn says, "I'll tell you what I want. I also want more of this beer. And then I want to see another performance. Not now, though. Don't worry. I won't make you do it again. No problem." And, once he gets back...
Can I scope out the circus? Are there any like animal acts?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay. They don't seem to use animals. There's no like cages with tigers or anything in it, or any animals locked up or anything, but they do obviously use beasts of burden to pull stuff. Horses and a big type of oxen or stuff like that, but no animals. Not in my circus.
Excellent. Then
Yeah.
I don't have to stage a prison break.
That would have been fun.
Is Misery back?
It's Misery. Nope. Actually, yeah, that's a good time to just take a break, actually. come back in about 5 minutes.
Sure.
Pick up the story from there.
So yeah, you're having your drinks, talking, chatting. At some point, everyone starts to bed down for the night. Anyone wants to do anything, or we'll just go to Night's Watch. If anyone wants to keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out.
I think we'll do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, while they're doing that, I'd like to finish my conversation with Val.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the last thing I asked was, what do you want most in life?
Am I still drunk here? I mean, is it the same?
Yeah, same situation.
I'm just gonna say what I did before I went. Well, really, what is your story? I mean, he's just drinking. He's expecting you to talk.
Kind of looking at Val, kind of trying to give him a look over. Do you mind if I make an insight check just to see if you're actively trying to avoid it, or would I just kind of know innately?
You can make an insight check, and if you're trying to deceive or anything, you can make a roll.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me what you're doing. Just say what you roll. Like if you're deceiving or persuading or anything like that.
He's not really deceiving.
Okay. Just persuasion then.
I rolled a 14.
Nice.
I only have the +0 to that one.
Well, an 8. With total 8.
Okay.
Even.
Hard to get a read on him, but it seems to be forthright.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to appear to be hiding anything.
Okay. Misery will kind of look at Val and say, I've been searching for someone for quite a while. I'm searching for a couple of people, actually, but one of them is unreachable at the moment. And I saw your capabilities with magic, using it more for performance than for battle, but I think that can be harnessed in ways. And I was wondering maybe if after I come and see your circus and you come and see my arena, my home away from home, maybe you could help me find someone.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we should get to know each other better first. And I think maybe in the fighting pits would be the best place for that.
Of course, I couldn't agree more.
And I'm gonna level with you. I've not really been in a fight before, so I definitely could do with some backup.
Splendid. That just means I can show you the ropes.
Definitely. Now, you haven't seen all of my capabilities yet, either. There's definitely more in store for you there.
Good. I love surprises.
I can see that about you, yeah.
Smiling, he kind of sits up and kind of puts on a less serious face, and he says to the Dragonborn, or kind of just looking around, he says, "Can someone get me a bloody drink? I'm thirsty."
Oh, not to worry, not to worry. Here you go, here you go. And he pours a little bit of his giant jug into a small mug and hands it over.
Misery immediately downs it and tries to get as drunk as he can, as fast as he can.
Wow.
At a certain point, the Dragonborn has to go and replenish his stock. He's got quite a few of these jugs in a cart at some point throughout the caravan. So he's got plenty.
At some point, he's gonna start playing his lute, but being kind of drunk, he'll probably sing something raunchy, and then right afterwards, fall asleep.
Yeah, I mean, Val's gonna also drink a lot. I mean, he can't drink very fast. He's not built that way. But yeah, he definitely drinks his fair share. And probably just also goes to sleep. Kind of passes out.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Brunhilde is keeping watch.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah. Perception checks.
17.
17.
21.
21. Okay. How long are you guys staying up? Just probably watching for about like 2 or 3 hours and then going to bed, or are you staying up like all night?
We'll alternate.
Yeah, I'd stay up at the beginning, but I wouldn't stay up all night.
Yeah, you
At
can
some
kind of
point, I'd
alternate
go to bed.
with other people. You can sort of hand off watch to other people. After everyone's asleep, at a certain point throughout the night, you start to hear a gong going off, and everyone is roused from their slumber. And you hear the voice of the captain of the guard shout out, "We're being attacked! They're coming from all sides!" And you guys look out into the darkness. You don't really see anything at the moment because dark vision only goes 60 feet. And you do see silhouettes, shapes moving in the distance, moving around. And the guard captain starts shouting out orders to various people. And she gets to Brunhilde and says, "Brunhilde, defend the west flank. Use your team, please." And
Captain, she says, and starts trying to rouse first Juniper and Spencer, and then the drunkards.
What?
Everyone's pretty much awake at this point. The gong is very loud, and the yelling is very loud.
Yeah, she says, "We're being attacked. We're doing the west flank. Come."
Okay.
Attack by what?
They didn't specify, but there are gongs. Maybe bandits.
Right.
Right.
As you guys head over to the west, you now see appearing in the distance, for those with dark vision on the edge of your periphery, you see a massive form of a sort of giant-like creature. It seems to be a little gnarly. It seems some rough days. Maybe a little bit undead in there of some kind. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Hey.
Okay.
Before I roll, as we were running over, I would like to pull out my loot and kind of settle up the Spencer. And I'll be like, "Would you like a little bit of music before we get down and dirty?"
Are you sure you're ready to play?
Oh, I'm more than ready, dear.
Let's go.
And as we're kind of like skipping into battle, I'll just kind of sing like, Cause wizard's gonna spell, and bard's gonna sing, and the druid's gonna break, kill, just kill him off, ooh.
Ah, yes, one of my favorites.
Alrighty.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, same.
I'm gonna do like category 25 to 20, and then stuff like that. So you guys both have 21. You go first.
Okay.
Which of you has a higher dex? Probably
Me.
Spencer,
actually, I'm not sure.
I have a 1+1, so.
Oh, I have, okay, me.
What did you say you had, Spencer? Sorry.
Oh, I have a +2. I have 14.
Okay.
So I
you go first.
Mhm.
All right. 20 to 16. Oh, my guy.
Oh,
And the captain of the leader of the circus is also joining you guys.
Oh dear.
To what end? Who knows? But and he rolled a natural 1 for initiative.
Oh.
So 21. 15 to 11. Wow.
12.
12. Nice.
a big fat 12, I should add.
You got a 12 too, Misery?
Yes.
Okay. I think Misery's dex is higher than Juniper's.
I got a 7.
Oh, Juniper got a 5.
Oh, a 5? Oh, I thought you said 12.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I only have a +1 to my dex.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or-
Val got,
no,
Val got
oh.
7.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so 10 to... Belle got a 7. That's a 5, Juniper.
Yeah.
And... whatever this guy's name is, got a 2.
Sven, wasn't it?
Yes, Ben.
Hmm.
All
Wait,
right.
I thought Sven was. Oh, is that the circus guy?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. All right, so top of the round. The creature is approaching. It is running full speed at you. It is huge. It is imposing. Spencer, you have the first move.
Okay. And you said it's dark, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Okay. As I'm running, I'm kind of using. I've got like a hand on misery because I can't see.
Mhm.
And
There is kind of like firelight behind you, so you can see a little bit of distance around you. Not too far though.
Okay. I'm gonna cast enlarge on myself.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to turn into a tiger, but a very large tiger.
Tiger.
Dire
like-
tiger.
Like a huge tiger.
Murder time.
How far away is it from us?
It's
That was my action, but
It's about 40 to 50 feet at this point. Closing
Okay.
fast.
okay. Yeah. I am going to stay next to Misery and wait for it to come because I don't have an action at the moment. So that will be me.
Okay. All right. Brunhilde.
She's gonna get all the way in front as far as she can. Like ready to defend.
Okay.
What else should I do here? She's gonna cast Shield of Faith on herself. So
Alright.
she has a +2 to AC.
It's your bonus action.
Yeah. I'm gonna ready an attack if it tries to attack me.
Okay, sure.
That's me, I guess.
That's your turn. All right, it is now the creature's turn. Creature runs up angrily and attacks the first thing in its midst, which is Brunhilde. And it rolls a... Nope, it does not hit. Rolls a 18.
That misses, actually, yeah.
Misses. Misses with the first attack, just swings right over your head, misjudging the small dwarf. And this one is a 22 to hit.
That just hits, actually, yeah.
All right. Gets its massive club. Finds purchase on your body. For... Where's my d10? 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And I'll make a concentration check for Shield of Faith. Yeah. 13, so I succeed. Okay, but since he's attacked me, I'll attack it then. Since I ready the action, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually, you should have done that, or I should have let you do that first.
Yeah, it's okay. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Sweet.
Not wearing much armor, this thing. It seems to be naked. It's quite jacked, but it seems like decaying almost. It's pretty rough.
Well, in that case, she's gonna swing her warhammer at it, and it takes Let's see. Should take 9 damage. And I'm gonna smite it as well, since it seems to be undead, like you said. So I'm gonna use a spell slot for that. And let's see.
Smite.
Is it undead or a fiend?
It is undead.
Okay, then I'll roll 3d8s of radiant damage.
Sorry, could you describe what this thing looks like?
It looks like a massive sort of giant. It's a humanoid shape, but it's just massive. It's probably about 14 to 15 feet tall. It is carrying a large club. It just has basically like a wrapping around it. It's nether region, so it's not exposed. It at least has some common decency. And it just appears to be angry and attacking anything within its sight.
And just for my knowledge, it doesn't seem to be decaying or anything.
There's a little bit of, it's definitely undead. There's ichor and crap on
Sorry
it.
for interrupting.
That's okay.
Yeah, it took an extra d8 from my radiant damage with the smite, so it's undead. It takes a total of 29 damage.
29 damage.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Wow. Yeah, big chunk out of its arm with the first swing of Brunhilde's hammer. Just pieces of it go flying. Its ribs and its cartilage just big hit. And that is the Fomorian's turn. Well, sort of Fomorian. Misery, you're up.
Alrighty then. First of all, I would like to, as I see Brunhilde get swung at and then smack into this thing with the force of 1,000 suns, I'm gonna come forward. How close is the monster to me?
It's now probably about no more than 30 feet away. Brunhilde moved closer and it moved closer, so it's pretty close now.
Would I at all be able to get into a more advantageous position?
Trying to hide?
No, more of trying to flank this monster.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could get behind it.
Okay. I'll do that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a Searing Smite as a bonus action. So my sword begins to fill with fire, and then because it requires no action, I'm going to do a defensive flourish, and I'm going to spend another bardic inspiration for that. And that means it takes quite a good bit of damage. Alrighty, so that is I gotta attack with the sword real quick. Okay. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit. Yep.
Okay. It takes 4 plus 3, 7. 7 slashing damage. Oh no. Yeah, 7 slashing damage, and then 5 fire damage, and it is considered on fire.
Ooh.
So every turn it'll take 1d6 fire damage.
D6, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And because it's a defensive flourish and I rolled 3, my AC is up 3, so my AC is 16 now. That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Good turn. Another nice swing into its side. Pieces of it go flying and then burn off. And Val, your turn.
Okay, I want to move up behind Brunhilde. kind of keeping a bit of distance, kind of 30 feet away from the creature. But
Okay.
30, 40 feet. And how is Brunhilde looking? Is she hurt?
Oh, she's looking pretty good, actually. She's not particularly hurt.
Well, so
She
30
took
feet away
5.
from the creature, casting Bane on him.
Okay.
He's going to
Bane, that
clutch
is a
his necklace at first.
charisma saving throw.
Yeah. Clutch his necklace.
What's your DC?
and do like
Oh,
this
sorry.
with his hands. It looks
What's
cooler
your-
in person. Charisma 13.
13?
Yep.
It rolled a 10. Creature is baned.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if I have any movement left, I'd just move a little bit away. Just
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah, you can definitely move a little bit more. Alright, that's, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Juniper, you're up.
Okay, so Juniper is going to fire her crossbow at the guy, the giant. So it's going to be 21 to hit, and does that hit?
21 does hit, yep.
Okay. And then damage 7.
7 damage. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Sven's turn. Sven is going to cower because he's a coward and do nothing. He's going to sit by the fire and basically just hide. Actually, he will make a stealth check. And he rolls terribly for a stealth check. Creature can clearly see him trying to hide. Sven is useless.
Wow.
And that is the end of that round. Top of the round, Spencer, you're up again.
Okay. I am going to attempt a pounce attack. So I need to hit with a claw attack. Okay. Oh yeah. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So that is so 8 damage. And yes, 8 damage, and then it needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Is that for creatures above a certain amount of,
Nope.
above a certain size? It's just
Nope.
for anything?
It's
Oh, wow.
anything.
Strength saving throw?
I
Did
have
you
to
add
move. Yes, I
the
did.
D4?
Yes,
You
I
did
did.
it, okay, yeah.
Strength saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Rolled a 15.
Is that with the Bane?
Bane. It is Bane. 14. Rolled a 1.
Yeah, no, it succeeds. Alright.
Saves. So it doesn't get knocked down.
How
No.
dare he
Yeah.
succeed?
How dare he do
What a
something?
loser.
It's fine.
Alright, is that your turn?
Oh, yes.
Brunhilde, you're back.
How's it looking?
It's still looking pretty good. It's a hardy creature, not too damaged at this point.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yes. Sweet. Let's see. So, 8 damage, and I'm gonna smite it again, using my last spell slot, because why not? Okay, it takes 26 damage total.
Wow. Another hefty chunk goes flying off with a smack of the warhammer. It is now looking hurt.
Hmm.
Still Not on death's door, but it's hurt.
Okay.
And that is your turn. It's now the creature's turn again. Creature is going to swing at both people. Oh,
Doesn't
sorry.
it take 1d6 fire damage at the start?
Does indeed. Takes 5 fire damage.
Nice.
And it is going to swing at both creatures. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating or anything. It has to make a con save before it takes the damage.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, rolled a 20.
Oh.
Okay, then it the fire goes out, but it still takes that damage for this round.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it does take the damage. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I said it in a confusing way.
Oh, it's okay. It's going to swing twice at. Actually, it's going to swing once at Brownhilde and once at Misery, who was behind it. For Brownhilde, it rolled a 23.
That hits.
Hits. Where's my D10? I just had it. Where did it go? 7, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Yeah, she's looking pretty injured now.
And swing at Misery. Ooh. That's a 7 to hit. That does not hit.
As he swings at me, I duck under it and flick him off.
Nice. Yeah, no purchase there. Oh, actually, Brownhilde, I did not do Bane.
Oh.
But I rolled a 1 again, so 22.
It just hits, yeah, so.
Still hits, okay. Alright, no problem there then. And that is its turn.
Oh, con save for me.
Yep.
11. Still good.
Good, yep. Misery, you're up. You are now flanking the creature.
Alrighty. This motherfucker's gonna die. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do. I don't really have that many attack spells, but I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers. But I'm just gonna flavor it like Vicious Mockery, just because I have this really good one I want to use.
Go for it.
As I duck under and flick it off, I say, "I've had shits that were more effort than you."
Ouch. And that is a Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It rolled a 13.
I think...
With the Bane?
Keep forgetting about Bane. That is an 11.
Ooh. Okay. If it had
Bane.
subtracted anything, it would have failed. So,
Yeah.
that's 46 psychic damage. Let me roll that.
Wow. That's a hefty hit.
Ooh.
I rolled real good. 19 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Nice.
big chunk right out of its brain. What's left of it, anyway. All right. It is now looking. It's still looking okay, actually. Not
Okay.
death's door, but hurt.
I will inspire the giant kitty cat again. Actually, do you still have it? Do you still have your bardic inspiration?
I still have it.
Okay, then I will actually inspire the paladin who's getting whacked.
Sweet.
I say, singing at the monster, but with her, I'll say "Fuck you, giant! You can suck my dick," and I'll flick it off again.
What, is it a D6?
Yes, it is a D6. I used to think it was a D4, but apparently that's DM inspiration.
Yeah.
And that ends my turn.
That's your turn? Okay. Val, you are up.
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna make sure I'm in range 60 feet. I think I probably should be.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame it.
Sacred Flame. All right, that's a Dexterity
Yeah,
save.
13.
Ooh, it rolled a 19.
With yeah.
Yeah, that I don't think Bane will bring it down enough.
No.
Yeah, it's managed to avoid the radiant
With
fire.
bonus action, Healing Word on Brunhilde.
All right,
Mhm.
Do
roll
that
for
at
your
level 2,
roll for
so
healing. Oh, nice.
2d4. That's 7.
7.
Yep, 7 points healing.
Oh.
Nice.
Brunhilde suddenly feels a warmth breathe through her, and she feels a bit better. What do you say to her?
Pardon?
What are your healing words?
Healing word, what do you say?
He doesn't really speak to you. He kind of just looks at you very intently, grabs his necklace, and he's kind of just staring you down until you feel a bit better. for a few moments, it's very awkward, and then you just start to feel really just a bit better.
Healing stare.
Yeah, healing stare.
Nice. Is that your turn, Val?
Yes.
Juniper, your go.
Okay, is this monster considered a person?
No, it's a monstrosity.
Okay, so, Juniper is just going to fire crossbow again. So, 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it, I think.
That's your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sven is going to actually poke out from behind the fire and pull out his very awkwardly fumble and pull out his short bow and take a little tink and miss.
Oh,
4.
Oh.
bro.
He's shaken. And that's Sven's turn. Top of the round. At this point, you all hear more noises coming from behind this creature. And there is two heavy footsteps to be exact. And a smaller creature, but still pretty big, it's probably about 10 to 11 feet tall, comes running from behind this creature. Not in melee yet, but is approaching.
The same kind of creature?
No, it seems to be a smaller version of maybe the same thing, but a little bit different. And that's its turn. It just used its action to dash, and yeah. All right, and with this new guy incoming, Spencer, it is your turn.
Does he look like he's coming in to attack, or?
He does.
Okay.
He looks equally as angry as the one you're fighting, and equally as ready to hit something with its big club.
I'm gonna take off and run at him then.
Okay. Do you want to disengage, or you just want to?
Nope. I'm just going.
Okay. All right. It'll take an attack of opportunity at you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot a thing for Distant Whispers. It has to use its reaction. I literally was just reading the spell. He has to use his reaction to run away from me, so I don't think it would have an opportunity attack.
No. When does that happen? At the start of its turn?
The reaction happens directly after the spell is casted.
Oh. Okay, so it just took off running at a certain point, running away from Val, which actually would send it toward the camp because you're behind it. So,
Well, if it's trying to run away from Val, does that mean I get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, you would have.
Okay.
at the end of Val's turn, or
Okay.
Misery's turn. So
Okay.
I would as well.
Okay. Shall we roll then?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
Yep,
sure.
go ahead.
23.
Val, does that end when someone hits it?
Misery.
Oh, Misery, sorry.
The frightened condition.
Yeah.
I think it uses this to move as far as its speed allows away from you. It doesn't. It's not frightened. Actually, it literally
It's
just
just-
has to move. Yeah.
It's just running. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's just taken off. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Since it failed, it has to use its entire movement speed to walk away from us.
Okay. So 3 opportunity attacks.
13 damage from me.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Let's see.
I will
use
not
my-
take my reaction.
You
I'll
won't.
use
Okay.
the bardic inspiration. You can do more damage.
Unless I have advantage because I was flanking as it's running away.
You would have advantage with this hit. That's
Then
Can
then
we
I will
use
act.
Bardic Inspiration on damage?
That's a
No,
College
it's-
of Valor thing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Never mind then. And then it
Attack
takes
rolls.
8 damage. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Roll 2. Okay, so for my longsword attack, I got a 14. Does that hit?
14 hits, just barely.
Nice.
It takes 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, finish him off.
Ooh.
Okay. So as it's running away, and as Brunhilde and Spencer are going to attack it, I'll slash into its Achilles tendon. So as it's running, it'll trip, and then I'll kind of like run up its back and kind of look down at its face, and just kind of spin the sword. And it says, and I'll just say, you know, you weren't even that fun. And I'll stab him through the ear.
Nice. Put him down humanely. All right, that creature has fallen. It is dead again. And the other creature is now approaching.
Is
So
it
I
one
was-
or two creatures?
Just one more.
I was
Okay.
running at it. So I will make
ahead,
my
make your-
pounce attack.
Yep, it's within range.
15?
15 hits.
Okay. So that is. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's not right. So attack. Ten damage,
10 damage.
Nice.
and I need a strength saving throw.
And save.
Bane.
Oh,
No, not this one.
Yeah, this one's not banned.
This is the other one.
Strength saving is a 20. Unnatural 20. So, able to resist the pounce,
Okay.
not knocked prone. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Brunhilde, it is your turn. It is probably about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I don't think dwarves have a movement speed of 30 feet.
Yeah, I think it's 25.
I think it's 25.
Yeah, so I can't
Oh, it
run
is, yeah.
to it. So I'll try and intercept it, and ready an attack if it attacks me.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, that's your turn. Misery, you're up. This one's dead.
Oh shit! I was not expecting that. How far away is it?
About 30 feet from you.
Okay. I'm gonna use that speed to run up to it. I can't get flanking this time.
Actually, you probably could because you were on the other side of the creature, so you're probably close enough to get flanking. Get on its
Okay.
behind.
I'll do that.
All right.
Okay. Only 15.
15 with advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
All right.
We had the same hit and the same damage.
That is insane. We must be
Thought-
twins.
Back-to-back twinsies.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
we've revealed
yeah.
our secret. Crap.
Oh no. Erase that from your memories. Okay, that's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Val, you're up.
Can I get within 30 feet of him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to cast Bane on him.
Bane. Okay. Bane again. Wisdom save.
Charisma save. 13.
Charisma save. Even worse. Fails. Miserable.
Yeah, those undead have terrible
Love that
charisma.
Bane.
Then I'm gonna just
They're
step back a bit.
smelly.
Yeah. As far as I can.
Nice. Okay.
My turn.
Yeah, that'd be about your whole movement speed there. All right, so now it is baned. Let's see if I can remember that myself.
I'll try and keep track.
Juniper, your turn.
Juniper is going to cast blindness, deafness to attempt to blind the guy.
Okay.
So he has to beat a 13 Constitution saving throw.
Con. Okay. Fortunately, it rolls a 16.
Bane.
Bane.
Bane could help. A 4. Yep, that
Hey.
it fails.
Nice.
Yay, okay.
Look at you
So,
being Baney.
Everyone get that advantage.
So you're picking blindness.
Yeah, blind.
Okay. Creature is now blinded and baned. Effed.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Juniper?
Yeah.
Sven is going to say, I think you will have got this, and he's just going to duck behind the fire again and cower.
Oh, Sven.
Useful NPCs.
I'm gonna bite him later.
Not if I do it first.
Oh, dear.
Ooh. Alright, top of the round is the creature's turn. The creature rolled a natural 20 for initiative.
Ooh.
It is going to blindedly and banedly take 2 swings at whatever is closest to it. So that's one
That would
at
be me.
Yep, Spencer, and one at Misery. Actually, it's going to take both at Spencer. Because it can't see anyway. Disadvantage. Terrible. First attack goes flying over your cat head.
Are you sure? My AC is very bad.
It was less than 10, so.
Okay, alright, good. Okay.
And this one is equally terrible. I think that's just a 10, so.
Yeah. Cool.
Misses twice with its, and that was even without Bane, so. Misses terribly with its 2 swings. It looks very frustrated, and just its eyes are just pools of inky blackness. And that is its turn. Spencer, you're up again.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a bite attack. 14.
14 just hits.
Okay.
That was with advantage.
Oh, no, I forgot. That's better. It still hits.
Make sure you don't get the natural 20.
Yeah. 12 damage.
12, alright. Creature still looks pretty hardy. Taking a little bit, but it seems to be tough. Is that your turn, Spencer?
Yes.
Alright. Brunhilde, your turn.
She's gonna walk up to it and wail on it now.
All right. Smack it with a hammer.
Yes. What she does best.
Bonk its leg because you can't reach anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. 25 tapped. Is that it?
What was it? Sorry.
25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. Takes 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Okay. That's your go.
Yeah.
Misery, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna utilize some stuff, and yeah, sure, why not? I'll try to utilize my daggers, and I'll just dual wield one of my daggers and my sword, and I'll use my stuff to smack it.
Okay.
The first attack is
Advantage on both attacks.
The first attack with my sword is actually a illegitimate 20. I had to think of the word.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's all right. That hits.
And that is actually 10 points of slashing damage, and then my dagger.
All right. Dagger without the modifier to damage. Just a
Yes.
D4. If you hit, which you probably will.
Oh, well, I got a natural 20 for that one.
Alright,
And
so
I
D4
Yeah.
doubled.
I'm gonna smack this dude real hard with this knife.
Smack it.
And then it's a D4, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, a D4 doubled.
Okay. Oh, so do you double dice or do you double just the roll?
You double the dice, but for your offhanded attacks, you don't get your damage modifier.
Okay. Well, I rolled 2 D4s because I assumed so, but I rolled 4s for both of them, so it's 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you can choose to do it either way. You can just roll 1 die and double it, or you can roll 2 die. I don't care. Either way.
And after I slash it and stab it, I'll put the dagger back and be like, I'll save you for later.
All right.
That ends my turn.
Valentine, you're up again.
Okay, so I think he's gonna Sacred Flame it.
Okay. Dexterity save of 13 with
Yep.
Bane. Fails.
Nice.
Rolled a 7.
Find the D8. That'd be 2 points of damage.
2 points. Okay.
And who's
Right.
looking like the most hurt? I mean, is there?
I think
Um,
Brunhilde.
I'm hurt, but not badly hurt, yeah.
I think she's the only one that's been hit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a level 1 healing word.
Oh.
Nice.
That would be 5 points of healing.
Cool. She's almost back to full now. You just stare at her again?
Yep, intensely. Yeah, he's really like he's new to this and he's like really trying and
Misery would probably be like, you gotta say something inspiring.
it's really hard.
It's okay, you'll get the hang of it.
And then he just steps back a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping his distance. It's his turn.
Alrighty. That's your turn. Juniper, your go.
Right. Juniper is going to fire her crossbow again.
Okay.
13 to hit.
I think ranged attacks have advantage when you're blinded also, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take advantage. 13 wouldn't hit, but...
Will I roll again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Ooh. Yeah, crossbow bolt goes wide, unfortunately. creature manages to duck out accidentally, just out of the way.
He's too frustrated.
Yeah. At this point, Ben is going to pop up again and fire his stupid little short bow again with advantage. He rolled a damn natural 20.
Ugh,
If he kills it, I swear to God.
no.
How do I want to do this?
No.
So it rolled a 4
Use.
plus 2, 6 points of piercing damage on a crit. Good job, Sven.
Yeah, man.
He's
It's a
doing
little-
his part.
Bull right in its forearm.
Himself.
Alright, and that's Ben's turn. The creature's turn again. Does it get a save for blindness at the beginning or end of its turns?
It's the end.
Oh,
End of its
yeah,
turns.
it's
Okay.
the end.
So it's going to take 2 swings at the one in front of it. So,
Me.
Yep. Disadvantage and Bane. Still pretty good. 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely hits. I'm a tiger.
I think you can add the bardic inspiration to your AC if you would like.
Only for Valor Bards.
Only for okay, that sucks. But okay,
I'm good. It's fine.
should have done it. Everyone was like, sword bards is better. Nope. It's everything that I want to do with Valor with my inspiration. Nope.
Yeah. Valor's
It's okay.
awesome.
You can just multi-class to Barbarian and do Barbaric Inspiration instead.
There you go.
Barbarian. Here we go.
Barbarian.
How much damage was that?
13 points of bludgeoning damage. Rolled pretty well.
Oof. Okay. I maintain concentration.
On second swing. No, it's not gonna hit. That's a 10 again.
Okay.
So the second one misses. And we'll make a Constitution save with Bane. Ooh, fails. Still blinded.
Sweet.
Nice.
Alrighty. That's its turn. Spencer, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna take another bite attack. Thank God for advantage. Still misses, but yeah, it's gonna miss, but it wasn't a 1, so
That's good. Alright. No purchase there. Brunhilde, you're up.
Okie dokie. She's gonna attack again. Let's see. That's a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
See, so 6 points of damage.
Another 6. Alright. Looking pretty hurt at this point.
Cool.
Looking rough. That is your turn. Misery, you're back up.
Alrighty. I still have advantage on that attack.
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
wow, the twins are just so in sync at the moment.
Yeah. I rolled a 6. My other roll was a natural 1. So.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey!
there we
Oh
go.
gosh.
You
Y'all are so
failure,
in
we
sync.
sync up. Yeah.
Y'all are so in sync, you should start a band.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think we haven't?
Spencer's untalented.
No, it's just meow. You're good.
Oh God, terrible.
Alrighty. Are you using your dagger also, or was that your only attack?
You know what? I trust my dagger more than anything right now, so sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, my dagger failed me. I rolled a fucking 9 plus 4.
Still at advantage?
Yeah. They were both 9s.
Just barely misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This monster is just getting lucky, ducking out of the way of things it doesn't even know are coming at it.
As it does so, I kind of like spit on its foot
It looks disappointed.
No, it doesn't. I can't see.
It can feel the spit.
Gross.
It's that is your turn. Valentine, you're up.
Okay, it's going to cast Firebolt.
Firebolt, okay.
I'll attempt to. 14.
14 hits.
Trying to find the D10. It's very new for me.
That's okay.
Well, that was a 1.
1 point of fire damage.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's Val's turn. Juniper, you're up.
Juniper is going to fire her crossbow again.
Okay. Advantage.
7.
7.
Okay. 12.
12. 12 misses, unfortunately. Man, you guys just can't get this guy at the moment. That is your
Sven's
turn.
gotta show us how it's done.
Sven will take another shot because he can. Sven rolled a 17. He hits. Where's my d6? And rolls a 1 for damage, so 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Sven.
Even when Sven does well, he still fails. Alright, that's Sven's turn. At the top of this round, the guys closest to it, the people closest to it, have noticed at the start of its turns that the wounds closed up a little bit.
Oh.
Its last round, at least. This time, that doesn't happen. The fire appears to cauterize a little bit. Even though it was just 1 point of damage, was enough to keep it from healing.
Nice.
And it will take 2 swings at... Actually, 1 at each of you.
Hey.
Just lashing out like a caged animal at this point. I rolled a 22 for misery. Oh, actually, yeah, it's still gonna hit.
Yeah, I think that hits me.
And that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did it succeed on its blindness stuff?
No, it had disadvantage. It still hit. It's still blinded, though. And attack on Spencer. No, that's not going to hit. That's 5. Manages to miss.
Spencer does give out like a really angry cat roar though.
Nice.
After it hits misery.
All right.
I don't know
your
what
turn,
sounds
Spencer.
animals make. Okay.
Tiger's
did it-
roar.
Did it make a new con save?
Oh, yep. Still fails.
Nice.
As it hits me, I just say, "Oh, you cheeky fucker! You managed to hit me."
Rolling like shit, but it's still a 15. So it's
15, yep, that hits.
11 damage
11 damage.
from another.
Good hit. It's on
Bite.
pretty much on death's door.
Mm.
It's rough.
Mm.
That's me.
Ron Hildeg, your turn.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So 22 to hit.
22 hits. Basically, don't even have to roll damage. I don't think you can roll less than a 2. So,
No, I can't. I have a +4 to attack.
all right. So finish him off.
She first knocks him in the kneecap with her hammer, and he falls over, and then she bashes his head in.
And with a horrible grunt, it falls to the ground, lifeless once more.
Sweet.
And at this point, combat seems to have come to an end. You start to gather your surroundings. It seems that other areas of the camp have endured the same thing. Couple of wounds here and there, a couple of battered and broken people, but for the most part, everyone seems to have survived. The Goliath in particular is looking very confident and looking very bloody, as if she has been, not her own blood, but
No.
looking as though she's been enjoying something off in her. And, yep, combat seems to have ended.
I, still as my giant cat form, go over and, like, do that thing where the cats will, like, headbutt people, you know? To Misery, to make sure he's okay.
Did you kill the giant?
Yeah,
I
not
did.
me. Brunhilde did.
Oh, as you're doing that, I'm like, good one. And as you headbutt him, he'll like dramatically pretend to fall over and like pet your face.
And then I go sit on Sven
Nice.
as a
Brunhilde
giant cat.
trails after you and basically speaks. She doesn't know if you understand her, but she says, "Oh, you're bigger than my house cat."
I just realized that you're probably as big as He-Man's like tiger mount.
Yeah, Panther.
Yes.
How does Sven react
Let's
to
see.
being subjected to an oversized lap setting?
Yeah, so just for reference, a tiger's already a large beast,
Oh,
and
shit.
with the spell, that's doubled. So I'm a huge tiger.
That's an extra D4 for damage
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you're enlarged. That's
Mhm.
awesome.
I just go sit on him for a while until the minute runs out, and then I go back to a regular sized tiger, and then I'll wander off. But I'm gonna stay in tiger form because I like it.
He goes, "Oof, sacre bleu. I helped a little bit."
Can we try and examine the creatures?
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh gosh, mine isn't very good.
And I'm a tiger.
13.
13?
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely find their weapons. They're big, great clubs, very crudely fashioned out of a tree or a limb or of some kind. Appear
Do
to
you
be
mind if I
very...
roll as well?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
Plus 4. Okay, 16.
16, okay. Same thing. You managed to find the clubs. Very big, but as far as anything on their personage, the second thing that came in does appear to have a necklace on of some kind. It is a little bit crude, but it is actually like gold, and there does appear to be some form of like. Actually, if anyone wants to, they can roll an Arcana check.
Is anyone's Arcana relatively high?
Mine is,
No.
but I'm a tiger. Well, I still have all my stats though, so I can
Yeah,
still roll
yeah,
it.
that's
I
all
just
stats.
can't say anything right
Yep.
now. Never mind. I rolled 7. My Arcana is good, but I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I'll roll for Juniper.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You got a 19.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
19? Nice. Alright, you are able to discern that this does have magical properties. Possibly some way of controlling it. That's all you're able to ascertain at the moment.
Okay.
I relay all of this to the group.
Can I use Divine Sense to see if there's anything, like, evil about it? The necklace.
So you reach out with your senses. You don't sense anything around, and the necklace doesn't give off any evil inclination or anything. It just appears to be magical, and you definitely don't sense anything in your periphery. I think it's 60 feet. Divine
You know
sense.
what I just realized? Because
What's that?
we don't have a wizard, but I'm a bard. So I would like to sit down, kind of have it in front of me and cast Identify.
Okay. All right. As you go to identify that, I'm going to end the session there, and I will text you the information
Okay.
of the necklace
Oh, yes.
in case you want to keep that to yourself. That's what. If you use Identify, that's probably what I'm going to do most of the time. I'm just going to send it to you privately in case you don't want to share it with anyone. I mean,
Sounds good.
as the group progresses, maybe that will just, there won't be a need to do that anymore, but at first, I'd like to do that.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll pick up there next week. Sorry about my stuff disappearing on me. That was weird. Hopefully
It's okay. It's not your
fixed
fault.
that.
Yeah, you're
Happens.
totally good, man. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
This
been
is great.
a player for so long, so like I have this feeling, just like butterflies. I'm like, I'm part
Yeah.
of the group now.
Yeah. Alrighty.